Stockpile Hobbies.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies. So, today we're going to get started with customizing this AFX Indy car here. I did notice that on it, the front wing is a little broken there. So first thing we're going to do is super glue this, and then we're going to begin removing the decals on it with some Q-tips and some nail polish remover. And we're going to get started on that now. So I have some Loctite super glue gel. There's probably other brands. I really like this stuff. It works really good. It's really easy to work with and manage. It doesn't just run all over the place. I actually used the same stuff here to do a pinhole on my demon here. There was a hole here and it filled it right in. I was able to just glue over it front and back and then sand it down. I could have spent more time sanding it and get the little blemish out, but it worked really well with filling in resin. So we're gonna do this now. I'm gonna put a little glue onto underneath the spoiler there, and then let that sit for a couple minutes. That will be good to go, and we'll be able to start taking off the stickers there. This is great. You just squeeze the sides, and it comes right out. I'm gonna try and do it on the inside so we don't see it on the outside. All right. So now we're gonna start removing some of the stickers here, or paint, or tampos, whatever it is. Just putting a Q-tip into the nail polish remover bottle here and getting some nail polish remover on it. There we go, got a nice coating. Be mindful where I glue it, I don't want to touch there. I'm going to start right here on the spoiler. So getting some progress now. I did the other side and just continue to pulling it on and just lightly rubbing the Q-tip back and forth. You see the AFX is already gone, and the core part at the top is starting to go. The 3's still pretty prominent though. So there we go, got all the markings off. It's okay if some of the white came off. The primer should just cover that up and it'll look flat. I could even do a wet sand on it. But the reason we're doing this is that this will still show through on the primer if we don't take this off. There's a chance that you'll still be able to see all that lettering, so we're just going through that. I'm going to do the other side now, and then we'll move on to doing the I don't know what those are on the side of the car here, but we're going to take off those yellow markings too. So these are coming off really nice on the side here. Just pulled a little on, kept rubbing in a circle motion. That looks pretty good. Wow, just taking those 2 markings off made the car look a lot better as far as style. And I'm going to move on now. I'm going to do the 3, and I'm going to take off the core words here on the front spoiler. And that's dried now. That's not even moving. So our glue job worked really well. Wow, that's really weird. I thought they might have just outlined the word when they painted this, so the red was actually part of the car, but it's not. They actually painted the car red, then painted it white, and then painted red lettering over the white. I'm really surprised to see that. So 5 Q-tips later, we have a pretty clean looking Indy car, I think. So considering what I'm going to do with the car here, I think we are going to go with the black and gold for the Stockpile Hobbies race team. So I think I'm going to do the gold on the side of the spoilers, and I'll do a gold stripe down the center, and then maybe some accents here on the little light covers. I'm going to leave the spoiler here in the front probably all one color. It's going to be too hard for me to mask in that area there. Concern is the driver. I am not going to be able to do that. I have small paintbrushes and I probably could, but I really like the gloss and the finish on the driver and the mask cover. If I did it with a brush, you'd probably see the brush lines, and I don't want to mask the whole car off just to spray paint this. So I think I'm going to leave them with the yellow helmet and the visor. So what I got to do is I have to mask this area off, especially if I'm going to be painting a gold stripe down the center of it. So I'm going to try and mask this off now. I'm going to use some painter's tape that I got right here and an X-Acto knife and see if I can, how close I can get to actually getting this whole area covered up. I slapped on a piece of masking tape here. I have my X-Acto knife, and I can see the outline of the cockpit here, the driver where he is. So I'm going to run the knife along the inner area of the outline. Hopefully just pull the mask right off. Now hopefully I can keep pulling and following with the blade to get that to stay covered. Let's see how it goes if I just peel it now. Not bad. But not good either. You see over here, I got a lot of the helmet still showing. I might be able to come in and just put little pieces over there to do that. Instead of trying to cut another one, I'm going to give that a shot. And with any luck whatsoever, you might be able to get something like that. It's not perfect, but I'll be able to hit it with a small brush if there's any imperfections. I'm good with that. That took about 15-20 minutes to do, I think. When I do like black cars, like the rigs over here, if I'm going to be painting it black as the final color, I'll always still hit it with a pure flat black primer. I do have a gloss black that is 2-in-1 paint and primer, but just to make sure, I always like to hit it with just regular old primer first. I always spray the bottom of the car first, flip it over, and then do all the nice finishing on top. So after you've painted the car, you're not flipping it upside down, putting your paint job on the table to paint the bottom of the car. So while that's drying here, I noticed there's some hair and some other debris in between the axle and the tire and in the gear assembly here. I'm going to pop off the axle here and give it a nice cleaning. So what's great is my wife bought this dental kit. It has all types of picks and pokes and scrapes that use that in your teeth. These work great on your any little projects you're doing with customizing these cars. I found tweezers, all types of picks and scrapes that can just get right in there, grab the stuff and pull it right out. This kit is a lifesaver. I do recommend you get one. There's actually a metal shaving stuck in there. You can see it on the tip of the, right there. That was stuck into the gear. Wow. I'm also going to get a little eraser, like on the end of a pencil, and I'm going to run it over the com as I spin it here and get all the black off of it as well. Alright, so I literally took this whitehead eraser in the corner here and just hit the com right there with it, cleaning it off, giving the motor a little turn, hitting the next area, going back and forth. It does look a lot cleaner. There's a little bit on there still, but it's a lot better. So I have some 35-year-old motor bearing oil here. I'm literally going to put a drop of this stuff onto the top of the actuator here, armature, and the bottom here between the gear. So I'm going to do that now. So while I have been waiting for the paint to dry, I've been playing around doing some slot car racing by myself, and I started looking at one of the cars here I had to fix. It seemed to have some trouble at the track at some points. I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I figured it out. It looked like this shoe was stuck, and what's happening is, as you can see, this one here, I can't push it in. It's hitting the lighting plastic there, and this one too. This one gets through, and then it'll get stuck high, so it doesn't actually make contact with the track because it's stuck compressed down. If I look at the other car I have of the same model, the lighting is totally free of it, and it's not even close to interfering with the shoes. So I'm gonna grind down the corners a little bit here on the lights. Too bad I glued that in, but I'll come in there and file the sides down so these shoes can work good on the car, and then this chassis will be all set, which is great. These 917 windshields kill me trying to find these. Some guy in France sells them for like $20 a piece plus shipping. He's out of his mind. I can't do that. I can get another wrecked car and get a windshield, but if anyone's got a wrecked 917, they want to give me, I'll buy a windshield off you for like $5 if you got one. Let me know. So as it turns out, I did not glue this in. I was able to take it out and with a rat tail file go in and carefully file down the edge of the plastic. And now when I reinstall this, we have full unblocked range of motion with the shoes, and the car is flying around the track. That's awesome. It can go back into pit row. The car was painted black, as you can see. I clear coated it, and now I'm going to do the gold stripe. This is my ridiculous masking job, as you can see. I tried to follow the contour on the side of the car. I'm going to do this gold, like I said. So whenever I paint gold, I like to have a silver base to brighten it. So we're going to put silver over the black first, and then hit it with metallic gold. That should make it pop. That's exactly how I did the car here the same way. It makes the gold a lot brighter having the bright color underneath instead of the black. And to have the new car also match this car in the series, we're going to give it some chrome wheels. More like silver than chrome, but I've matched off the rear axle here to hit these with that same chrome paint, and the front ones as well. Here's the car with the silver stripe now. I'm going to add the gold to it. And I also did the wheels in silver over there. They're going to get clear coated now. Alright, I let this dry overnight. It has the clear coat on it. And now we're going to see how well my mask job was. Here we go. All in all, not too bad. I got a little overspray here. That's nothing to be worried about. I can take some paint on a brush and just touch that up. It won't even be noticeable. That looks pretty cool. And if all is well underneath here, we should have a yellow helmeted driver as well. Now, I'm going to leave this on because I think I'm going to do the sail wings here too in gold. So I'm going to remask the car now, and we're going to shoot the side panels here on the wings on both sides. Yep, it's ridiculous looking, but it should be effective. And here it is, finally. This took a lot of effort. The magic of video editing didn't show the whole day I spent repainting that sail panel a couple times, having to redo the nose because of other issues. Basically, when I went to mask the car to do the gold, it smeared some of the other parts of the car. And then when I went to touch up the gold with a brush, it actually wiped the paint off. Then I had to reshoot it. And I finally said enough. I was giving myself a migraine with it. So I ended it there. But I got the driver looks great. I got the black and gold on the car. We got the silver wheels on it. Came out really nice. I'm really happy with the results here. We can do a before and after comparison here. So we now have two cars in the Stockpile Hobbies race team. Let's get some pictures of them on the track. All right, so let's run the car. Let's see how it goes. It's got good speed. It sticks to the track really well. It's easy to drive. I really like this car. I'm going to try and get some more of these, I think. I'm impressed. So, very cool. And of course, we have its matching teammate here. So we have the Porsche 917 now, and we have the Indy car, part of the Stockpile Hobbies racing team. So, what is the next car going to be? The next one we will be modifying is this Camaro here. I got a couple ideas for how to paint this one. I think we're going to do the same color scheme, the black and gold for the racing team. I might do the two-tone, maybe gold across the bottom. These cars, the ground effects used to have a different color than the body. Or I can try something different. I have some pinstripe stickers, like I have right here on the Bandit. And I could use the pinstripes to mask off two lines going down the hood, the roof, and the trunk, the bumpers, and then paint the car and then pull the pinstripes off. I want to try that, and I know I might have bad results. So I'm afraid that when I pull the pinstripes off to reveal the gold, it might pull the gold off with it. But I'm going to make a video about that, and we're going to try it. If that fails, I'll pinstripe the bottom of the car. So next video, look for that. And our second Dodge Demon has come in from Jim's Customs Rod Shop, the resin body here. We did one previously that I painted to look purple and black like my Hellcat. This one will be doing yellow and black to match my cousin's 392 Scat Pack. So that will be an upcoming video as well. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the videos and subscribing. It's been a delight to see these slot car videos really finding a home here on YouTube. There's not a lot of content for it, and I think I'm having a great time making these videos for everyone. Please subscribe to the channel. Please give a thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll see you next time. Keep having fun, everyone. I think what might be cool here is to get some more trucks and some more trailers. Make trucks and trailers for each of the cars for the race team. We'll have to see about doing that.